Back in Silverton, Colorado. Got some groceries, got restocked a little bit, got some ice for the cooler, lunch meat, eggs, that kind of stuff, some snacks. Getting ready to head back out. We're gonna hit Stony Pass, and the destination I think tonight is Kite Lake. We'll see if we can find a place to camp out there. I don't really know what to expect, but I think it's gonna be good.
Today we want to bring you along on a trail as we drive Stony Pass to Kite Lake. A lot of footage on this episode is filmed from our point of view inside the Jeep, so you'll be able to feel much of what it's like to be right here, driving through this incredible scenery. $12,650 Stony Pass, and we are heading to Kite Lake next. Check out this view behind us.
Train tracks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that must be a tunnel right there.
The road starts out a couple miles north of Silverton in BLM land. It follows the Rio Grande River and crosses it a couple of times as well. Right now we're on a mission to find somewhere remote to camp and fish, and I think we're definitely heading in the right direction. This is the life I dream of. It's an escape from the hard push of everyday life. I dream of driving through the mountains, breathing the fresh air, taking in the mountain views, slowing down and enjoying life. I need this and the peace that it brings me. Leave a comment if this resonates with you. As we approached the lake, the road got increasingly more technical. Washouts were everywhere.
to make it to Kite Lake.
I know that much.
We did not come this far to not go the rest of the day.
Made it to the end of the stream, so the washout shouldn't be as extreme. People,
I think this is about it.
I would also say that this is it.
You would also say that?
I wonder if we'll see more upflowing water.
I don't know, I don't see a lake yet.
I think it's behind those rocks.
I hope so. I'm gonna be awful disappointed if there's no lake here. Are you sure? There's a little bit of a lake.
This was the most remote that I felt on this trip. 2.5 hours away from the closest town. Right away, I was drawn to the end of the road, an old tailings pile, with an amazing view of Kite Lake and a waterfall in the cliffs above.
We are actually on a tailings pile here. The old mine in back of us is all closed up back there, right there. And we're gonna camp here tonight with the view of the lake back there, mountains.
Typically, when you think of rain in a camping trip, it's in a negative context. No one wants to camp in the rain, but somehow it just added to the beauty of this place and experience.
Well, it is raining, and I'm glad I bought this awning here on the back, so at least I have something to stand under and cook here, cooking supper. Jordan is out exploring the lake in the rain. All the power to him. I got some hot water on here. I'm making some tea. I'm cooking some burgers. And hey, check this out. Had a Hitachi bag from a oscillating saw, but man, I got like everything that I need for coffee fits in this bag. So like my jet boil, my coffee cup. I have instant coffee in here. You can see it, Starbucks. Also have some tea bags if anybody wants tea. Now I just have my little bag here right at the back of the truck. It's easily accessible and I can make coffee whenever I want. other days I found him. He's all the way on the other side of the lake here. He is trying to find fish in this lake. I don't know that there are fish here, but he is determined. If there's no fish here, I know where we can find some fish, and we are going to go fishing, and we're going to catch some fish. If not here, I know of one other place. No fish here?
No, there are not.
Ah, shucks.
Whether or not there was actually fish here, I don't know. It was in the 40s though, cold and raining, so we drank our tea and ate our burgers in the truck, and went to bed early, enjoying the peaceful sounds of rain softly falling on the tent.
Well, good morning. It is before 6 o'clock, Saturday morning. It's been raining all night. We're getting out of here.
Yes, we are.
I doubt the rain's going to let up anytime soon here at Kite Lake. We're actually parked in a puddle here, so that was fun coming down out of the tent this morning. But we're just going to pack up camp here and get out of this place and move on to other places. All right, we're just about packed up and making a cup of coffee here.
Man, it looks bright on that.
It's not that bright out. Jordan's in his swimming trunks.
Yes, I am.
To pack up the tent and everything, put his swimming trunks on.
And later on, I will dry off with my towel.
We are 2.5 hours from Silverton, and we were moving. Silverton's pretty remote, and then we're another 30 miles back past Silverton. Oh, here's another thing I forgot to tell you, Jordan. We're almost out of fuel.
I figured.
I have an extra gallon on the side of the truck, so I think we're going to probably be using that. Oh yeah, we're driving down a creek today.
People, we just saw a moose. I don't think I've ever really seen a live one in my life. There's another one. Oh, man.
You see it right there? People, look, the moose.
On day 7 of this trip, I noticed something beautiful happen. As we got about 4 to 5 days in, we started to settle into a groove. We each had our own jobs. When we'd get to camp in the evening, Jordan would set up the tent while I was cooking supper. and in the morning, he'd pack up the tent while I was making breakfast. Occasionally, on the trail, Jordan would hop out of the truck to get some footage. Home and cell service became a distant memory. This was now our life, and we became a crew. We are back to Stony Pass. We made it off of the road to Kite Lake. So we still got a ways to go. I mean, we still got, I'd say, a good hour and a half until we get back to Silverton. Fuel mileage is doing pretty well. I actually found the reason why our fuel mileage was doing so bad was because I had it in 4 low and first gear in 4 low, and so that really messed up my ratio. But we're running in 4 high now, and fuel mileage is looking a lot better. Yeah, I think we'll make it. I hope we make it. This is not a place you want to be out of diesel. Deer. A nice deer just watching us. People camping here last night. Yeah! On the Alpine Loop again. Right there. Alpine Tundra. Officially on the way back down the other side. Some hikers down there. We picked these hikers up. As we were passing them, they asked if
we could give them a ride into Silverton, which I think is about 6 miles or so from here. They got caught out in the rain storms here, them and their 2 dogs. And man, we're full. We're full in the truck here and in the back. So we proceeded down the mountain a short piece, and then I was like, man, you know, I wish I could help these guys. So I said, hey, you guys want to hang on to the back here, hang on to the bumper, whatever, stay on the bumper, hang on to the rack. And they were like, yeah, that would be great if we could do that. And then they said, well, what about a tailgate? So like, hey, let's do it. So we put the tailgate down. They're riding the tailgate right now. Their dogs are riding on their laps, and we're giving them a ride down into Silverton here, and they are very thankful for that.
It's fascinating how God works sometimes. I didn't know why we were doing this trail. I really didn't have a big desire to. I just kept feeling like we were supposed to go here. And I knew when these hikers asked for a ride, they were the reason why. Sometimes our paths cross with people we wouldn't expect, and we have this God moment. In that moment, we have a brief window of time to connect with someone, an opportunity to make a deep impact in their life. That was this moment. Next time on Travel Adventure Explore.